The shot from PCH, Phoenix Children's Hospital camera, looking toward downtown Phoenix. We don't have a ton of wind out there, so that's good news for the crews fighting that brush fire, which was showing us a pretty good glow earlier. And thanks to 42 journalist Mike Smith for hustling out there to get us some of those live images this morning. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s, not seeing any 30s like we did yesterday. Got a lot of cloud cover out there, and hopefully we get a nice sunrise out of it. We'll be in and out of clouds for today, but doesn't look like we're going to see any rain in Phoenix. 20s in Payson, 20s in Prescott, 30s in Payson, 43 in spots like Sedona, 25 in Show Low. We're in the 50s in Yuma and 43 in Bullhead City. We're aiming for 75, average is 66, or a little bit above average, and actually will end up being 4 degrees away from the record. The record today is 79 degrees, set back in 2010. Here's a look at the temperatures around the nation. These are high temperatures. So Minneapolis, 5 degrees for the high temperature, 16 in Chicago. We're talking 20s in Pittsburgh, 38 in New York, and we'll be in the 60s in spots like Dallas. So we got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. That's what all these purple and pink colors you see are. But we don't have a lifting mechanism. So you need more than moisture. You need the moisture, and then you need a lifting mechanism to get it high in the atmosphere. And we need to saturate the entire column of the atmosphere. So a lot of this moisture is really high up, because if we look at our dew point map, we're going to see that our dew points at the surface, they're really, really low. So we just don't have great access to the moisture. There's the clouds on our satellite view. Dew points are in the single digits, which is really, really low. To put it in comparison, during the height of the monsoon, our dew points are usually in the 60s and upper 70s. So that is a far cry from what we see in one of our humid times of year. So here's a look at the rest of the day. We'll see clouds. We'll start to peel them back by the afternoon. A weak little system is going to clip us overnight, and that's going to knock our temperatures from the mid-70s today down to the upper 60s for tomorrow. We'll also kick up the wind this afternoon up in the mountains, but not a damaging wind or anything like that. Unfortunately, all the storms are going to miss us. California gets a big drink, but everything stays to the north of us. Good news if you have weekend plans. We're not going to have any issues. If you're hosting a Christmas party or anything like that, the 7-day rain outlook shows, well, not much at all as far as rain goes. Highs today, 60s in Sedona, 40s in Flagstaff, 50s in Payson, and we'll be in the 60s in Kingman. First alert 7-day forecast, 75 today, upper 60s tomorrow, 72 for Saturday, 73 on Sunday, and we'll be in the mid-60s next week, mid-70s next week. Say it again.
Buon Natale.
Buon Natale, Tony Saffarini.
Thank you, Mr. Saffarini.
Yeah, Tony Saffarini.
Who I met at the Italian festival.
Tony, thanks for the Italian lesson.
Always gets me back in touch with my culture, so I very much appreciate Mr. Saffarini.
He was on Twitter and telling David that he needs to buck up when it comes to his Italian pronunciation. So thank you, Tony.
Well received. Thanks, Tony.
Appreciate you watching. Still